Hi there, welcome back to FPL Focus. It's me, Paul, and this is the mini league analysis. I'm going to share with you the most owned players in our teams, who's top of the league at the end of the show. I'm going to share with you most captain, most transferred in and out, etc., etc. Basically, we're going to have a bit of a cheeky little dig into the league and see what's going on, right? Let's go digging. Right, okay, so those of you that have watched my Team of the Week video will know that Charles Gill on 73 points is the Team of the Week, the Manager of the Week, and you can see that here also. I will leave that video at the end of this one for you. Before I move on, I'm trying to build this channel, so if you are liking this type of content, give me a thumbs up, let me know that you like it, and do hit that subscribe button now, please. Right, so Manager of the Week, we've already talked about that. Our most captained player this week was Erling Haaland in 62% of teams. We're going to have a look and see who the other choices were in a moment. And still the most owned player, only one team he's not in, Erling Haaland, 98%. The overview, most transferred in was Ben Chilwell, and most transferred out, John Stones. Okay, how does that look in terms of ownership in our teams then? Well, Erling Haaland is the most owned player still, as you can see, closely followed by Pervis Estupiñán. I reckon that might be more after last week, to be honest, going into this game week. And then Saka, Rashford, Chilwell, Turner, Bruno Fernandes, João Pedro, Gabriel, all of those players in over 50% of our teams. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's almost a template. So the reason I'm pointing this out is if you look in those 9 players, if you've had a bad week, chill, because out of those 9 players in most of our teams, there's only one, Estupiñán, that returned. Okay, so time to chill, take a bit of stock. Maybe this is the week where they return. Don't panic. Unless you've already panicked and hit the wildcard button, then no problem whatsoever. So, how does this look in terms of our mini league template? Well, it looks like this. Turner and then Pickford being the most owned goalkeepers. Onana followed by Areola, who, how did we all take him out last minute for a goalkeeper that never played much last season? I suppose Areola didn't play much either. Yeah, he was the backup and they've got rid of him over at Arsenal. So I don't know why we all backed Turner. We did. And there we go. So that would have been lovely to have those points, wouldn't it? Well done to anybody who had him in their team, in their starting 11 this week. Fantastic stuff. Estupiñán, 11 points. Chilwell with his 1-pointer. But it's affecting us all. Gabriel, I think, was on most people's benches. Another substitute appearance. Baldock, Kabore, Shaw, Saliba make up the rest of the defence. In terms of midfield, most owned midfielder is still Saka. I wonder if that'll change after his penalty not taken last night by him to be taken by Odegaard. Yes. Rashford on 70%. Bruno Fernandes, again, the two United boys hitting a brick wall. Although I will say Bruno Fernandes looked the more likely of the two last game week to get something. Then it's Martinelli, subbed again. Mitoma, 36%, doing absolutely bits. Eze, it's about time he does return, and then Salah in 32% of teams, although I am expecting that to go, seeing as he did drop that as well, as people look to release their funds. Now the game against Bournemouth has moved on. In terms of forwards, most owned Haaland, João Pedro, benched, 0 pointers to come on to. Thank you very much, not. And then Mbama, who isn't getting the minutes that we were hoping he was going to get. That may come, of course. Watkins at 31%, at least he got an assist, I suppose. And then Archer at 15%, who did actually come on in this game week as well. Now, interestingly, the differentials, so that's less than 10% overall ownership, but we own more in our league. So Kabore, for example, is in 29% of our teams, 6.1% overall. Bayer, so these are the £4 million defenders. 17% of our teams, 4.4% overall. So maybe some of these are some good picks. Maybe some of these are on the way out. I think they possibly may be. Archer at 15% in but 5.4% overall. And then Udogi, I'm not sure how you say it, 15%, 2.7% overall. I think that's quite a good sign, to be honest. He seems to be playing in that, should we call it the John Stones role? And then John Stone in 12% of our team. So if you are looking to move on for Pickford, and he has got Wolves at home this week, so maybe it's not the week to jump off him. Then John Stone may be another alternative for you over at Crystal Palace. Certainly members of our league are backing him as it stands as of last week. If we look at our captaincy selections, so this is last week, 52 of our 84 managers. Salah, I think those were the main ones. And then a few people, Luis Diaz got a return there. Jota, already spoke about Helder, managed to get a big return off him there on his 12 points, so double up to 24. Saka with the 3-pointer. And then Rashford, very disappointing all round. But well done to those people who had a little go. Might as well. Haaland didn't return either. Salah seems to be the pick of the bunch, unless, obviously, you were the Diogo Jota captain. Well done, Helder. Right, transfers in and out then. So this is transfers in, as we've already seen. Chilwell, this is transfers in, isn't it? Yeah, transferred in for game week 2. I had to check then because it's got Reece James on it. But yes, some people went early and transferred in Reece James, which I think at this stage of the season, I think we need as much information as we possibly can get. And I think with a player who's got such an injury record, we just need to be maybe a little bit more patient. But you can see a lot of people starting to target those Chelsea fixtures. Sanchez at 4.5 in goal. Enzo brought in, sorry to that person, missed the penalty, didn't he? Nicholas Jackson featured in the transfer options video last week. Still looks likely to score, but when he don't get that goal, you do start to worry. People seeing the Mbuemo, great week to bring him in. Some people brought Isaac in, 3-4 players for Diaby. Disasi, 3 players, another Chelsea player getting in there as well, getting in on the act. No one brought Foden in. I bet you wish you had. Okay, transfers out. Let's have a look. Most transferred out players last week. So, Stones. Oh, feel for the person who transferred out Foden. De Bruyne's gone as well. McAllister out. Darwin out. Gabriel's a big one to go. People losing patience. 2 getting rid of Shaw. 2 people getting rid of Rashford. Got to feel devastated for the 2 managers that said goodbye to Brian Mbuemo last week. Not sure what that was all about. Mings, who was injured, I fully understand that one. And people are giving up on Eze. 2 transfers out already after 1 game week. That then brings me to the final part of the show where I share with you the league standings. There I am in 51st. Not panicking though. Still early days. Moving up the league. By the way, as you can see, a lot of the game week scores here. 40s, 30s, 50s. I think if it starts with a 6 this week, Levi, well done. I think your score is a good one. And if it starts with a 7, you've had a fantastic week. Let's give a shout out. Nathan, well done, mate. Chatting to me. You were worried earlier in the week. 61 points. Well done. Held it. We've already mentioned you. Mark Williams on 72 points. Fantastic week for you there, sir. No chips played as yet. And then right at the top of our league, Charles Gill, manager of the week, has shot right to the top of the league. Well done, Charles. Very pleased for you there, sir. 73 points. Let's see if that continues into next game week, if you can hold on. Lovely. Thank you very much for joining me, though. If you do like this, notice those who watch the show regularly will realise I've now split the show into 2. Mini League Analysis, Team of the Week. Do you prefer it? Let me know in the comments below by giving a like and a subscribe or anything that you want to say. But I'm just trying to make things a little bit more bite-sized for people for their viewing pleasure, hopefully. All right, then. Thanks a lot, then. I'll see you soon. Take it easy. Bye.